I have the other ones available in there. But...
So, Luke, what are you drinking today? Coca-Cola.
Morning on the way to the gym and set my ukulele on top of the car and then drove off down the road.
Going to be the bow after that. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Look at that.
Yo! I learned my lesson from last night. What a welcome. Thank you. I drink the most fruity drinks imaginable.
It's laundry day.
It's laundry day.
So you always wear hats with laundry day?
I'm going to give you a favor, James. I just say, later.
So how did you two meet?
Well, there's these places in San Francisco. I think they're called bathhouses.
Is that one of those things where everyone wants to focus on like the big events that happen, but day to day, what we're doing is we're on like one of our drawstrings, smoking weed, making comics. It's chill. It's so much fun, and like
yes. Oh wow! Oh, okay, guys. Did the video finish? Last time it didn't finish. I'm still getting used to StreamYard. No wait, Streamlabs. You see, I'm still getting used to Streamlabs. Holy shit! Whew. Guys. It is Sunday. It is Sunday, guys. This means another episode of A Drink With Brink, where I talk with other indie creators about their hopes and their dreams and their lives, but also their books and their campaigns, because I am done with mainstream. Mainstream comics kind of suck. They bore me. And indie is where the passion is, guys. Okay, so we moved the clock today, last night, so we now 1 hour. I'm right now doing 1 hour earlier, and I just realized today, so I sent a message to the guest, but I will just start earlier, and maybe this time is more convenient for me, so I don't. I need to remind myself to start later in a few weeks. When are you guys in the USA going to do, like, what's it called, daylight savings? When are you going to move the clock? So I need to be on top of that. Anyway, guys, I forgot to upload the trailer for Perfect 10 Book 5 and POWERTRIP Book 2, because the campaign is in demand. It's still accessible on Fund My Comic, and it's in like the pre-launch on Kickstarter. So you can check all of that out. You can check all of that out, guys. The links are in the description. Go check it out. If you like superhero comics, it's the best there is, guys. It's the best there is. POWERTRIP is printed. I wanted to grab a copy to show you guys, but I forgot, and there's none here. Damn. Right. No worries. We have a lot to talk about, and we only have like 50 minutes, so it's time for the guest. Let's bring on the guest, guys. Oh, John's Longbox. John's Longbox. Welcome, John. I didn't get the notification. You mean the notification for the show? That show is live? Yeah, it's I don't know, man. It's Streamlabs. Plus, I last minute changed the time of the stream. So I don't know what's going on. We had some difficulties also connecting the guest. And so some technical things. I don't know what the problem is. But glad to have you here, John. Right, it's time for guests. Let's bring on the guest, guys. So it's a returning guest. She's been here like a gazillion times before. I can't remember, but we're happy to have her. She has a lot to talk about. A lot of cool books. She made like 1 million books. So let's talk about the latest comics of the guest of the hour. May I have a very warm welcome for Miss Corissa Grant.
Hello.
Let's do this.
To your question, it's next Sunday is our time change. We are 1 week behind you. That's
1 week. Oh,
yeah. What was the point of that? I don't know.
Yeah, it's really weird. I think that I remember that last time there were like 6 weeks or something that had to readjust.
Oh, yeah, this happened last time too. You were like, "Oh, we switched," and I was
yeah. Like, anyway. How are you, Chris?
I'm good. I have to come back in January, or for the next my issue 1 for the Western Supernatural is January 6th. So I have to come back.
We can technically like schedule you every 2 months or something. You have something going on, right?
Yeah, every month. Especially starting January, because I have a new series, but I'm also releasing Redemption. So it's going to be every other time. So it's going to be January 6th for issue 1 of Devastation, which is the Western. And then February 17th is going to be 13th, Redemption 13. And then March, it's going to be right back to Devastation. So,
wow.
Yeah.
And
eight campaigns next year.
8 campaigns. That's exhausting.
Yeah.
I do like maybe 2, maximum 3 campaigns per year, and I'm done for.
Norm, that's the smart way to do it. Not. We don't do things smart here. But right now my hardcover is live on Kickstarter. This is the back, and this is issues 8 through 12. Let's see that.
That is really cool.
Yeah, this is Jeremy Rampak. He is the interior artist for Injustice, which means nothing to me, but I got him because he is the interior artist for Resident Evil comic book, which of course I had to own. So he's been doing a lot of my covers lately. No, put us both on. Yeah, no one wants to see me. But yeah, so we're doing that. So you can actually get hardcover 1 and 2 and any back issues you need during this Kickstarter. But you can get both hardcovers for $59, and that's 12 issues and over 220 pages, 420 pages total for both of them. So It's a good tier. It's good to be caught up. But as you know, I always have more done. So I actually have to issue 17 done now. So issue 17.
Of course you have.
Has a couple more issues, a couple more pages to being lettered. It's only on a slight pause for lettering because we're in a rush to get the Western done. Because you know I have to have things in hand before my Kickstarter starts. So that way when my Kickstarter ends, everybody gets their stuff within 2 weeks. And yeah, there's no not getting your stuff on my Kickstarter. There's no waiting 2 months or 2 years on my Kickstarter. So
right.
Yeah.
All right. Look at you go. You're immediately into the zone, into the like selling your book, right? Selling your fantastic series. But there are people right now, they're watching, and they maybe never heard of the series before or of you. So maybe it's a good plan to talk a little bit about what this book actually is, right? So what is this comic? What is the story and stuff like that?
So this is a Buffy meets Supernatural in Silent Hill and Resident Evil kind of story. It is a survival horror adventure story, I like to call it. Lots of action. And it follows demon descendant Draven and angel descendant Seraphina as they try to survive against their 2 fathers, an angel and a demon that is after them because she was created from an angelic weapon that they now want back. Acquiring this weapon can tip the scales of heaven and hell war in their favor. The only problem is that it requires her soul to activate it, so they're obviously quite against that. And so they pretty much have to survive against Anubis and hellhounds and giant salamanders and zombies and ghosts and pretty much anything you can think of. Vampires, all sorts of fun stuff. If you want to play the video, you can play the first minute. It's 5 minutes long, so anyone else can go watch the rest of it. The first minute, I think it's the first, yeah, like the first minute will show you like some interior pages and all that. You could watch the rest of it on later if you guys want. It shows you the entire summary of issues 1 through 12.
Sure, let's do that. Whoa, animation!
You can stop after this guy if you want.
All right, got it.
And then if you want a summary, you guys can watch the rest. It's another 4 minutes long, and then you could see the summary. There's a summary for. I just add on to the beginning of each time. So new people have a new video, but the old people have the new video, but new people can watch the whole thing if they want. So
sure. Welcome, Citizen Ronin.
I like this topic.
Hail, I'm here listening. Welcome, welcome.
Hello.
Hi on stream. Excellent. Right. A lot going on. So this is interesting. I've had you on a few times because you were like very active with this series for a little while now.
2 years this Halloween. So this Thursday is my 2 years in comics. Yeah.
Okay, and within 2 years you already have like 2 like trade paperbacks, hardcover trades.
Hardcovers, right? Yep.
Really, really cool. So how do you manage to keep the momentum going?
Lots of credit card debt. It's the best I got going for me.
Really?
Yeah. Well, also, I mean, the series is already written. Series 1 is 24 issues. Series 2 is 25 issues, and then we have series 3 is 30 issues, and those are the best 3 series. They're finished. They each have their own ending, and each time the ending gets better because it has more of a complete ending. However, we are still writing series 4, which I think we have 30 issues written in there. But we have paused because we have become quite obsessed with the Western. And we started the Western about 3 months ago, and we have 15 issues written already. So
yeah, this also something, right? You write this together with someone else. That's correct?
Yeah, I write this with my co-writer Jess, and we write it as role players. So I write the story first in the view of Serafina, and then I send it to my co-writer, and my co-writer writes it in Draven's point of view. So I never write Draven's lines or thoughts or actions. So when I get chapters together, I just go and merge them together and get a script together. So but when you're reading it, it's 2 completely different people writing the 2 main characters. So they give them that unique personality, which no one that I know of has. I mean, there's co-writers, but I don't know anyone that just does one character versus the other one. So that's a little bit more unique. This was not written on purpose for, we didn't even start the comics until we were on like issue 50. When series 1 and 2 were done, we're like, it's kind of a waste. We should do something with it. And here we are. We also have thought balloons, as you can see right there, more than probably anybody else, because it was first and is still written as a novel first. We have 16 novels already finished. And since we have that written, it's a lot of thinking for our characters. So there's a lot of thought balloons. My letterer, SK, who's absolutely phenomenal, wanted thought boxes. And I said, no, you cannot have thought boxes. They are impersonal. There's a lot. So you're going to go with the thought balloons. And here we are. Yeah.
There are a lot of like comic authors who kind of stepped away from doing like thought balloons, like myself, for instance. But you like have a different angle, right? From writing.
Well, the biggest thing is, see, we want it to be like a novel with pictures. And when you read a novel, you get to get inside the characters' heads. You bond with them. You see the struggles they go through. You see what they think about the other person. Now, the other person doesn't see that, so it makes for a little bit of a conflict. But you see it, and it helps you understand and bond with the character among anything else. And it's just something we felt very strongly about. And so far, we've had a lot of good feedback on it. Actually, a lot of people were like, oh, it's nice to have the thought balloons back. Now, originally in comic books, thought balloons are more of exposition, and we don't use it for that. We use it for just to get into the characters' heads.
Right.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Well, it's also a good mechanic to tell things a bit faster. You know, when you don't use thought balloons, you want to convey some things to the reader, and you have to find a different way. So usually that's through dialogues or something else. So you can get a lot of information like on the page.
Yes.
Right. So you have a lot of things going on, and these two books, you will be still producing 6 books per year. So
we're doing, because of the limited time of the months, because we don't do any campaigning in November or December. So there's 4 issues per each this coming year. So there's going to be 4 redemptions and 4 devastations. And then at the beginning of the next year will be the hardcovers for probably both of them. Well, we do 5 issues per hardcover, so it'll be an issue. So there'll be hardcovers next year, the following year, not next year. So yeah, we're going to skip a year. It's our first year skipping the hardcover, but it's because of the way we split it up. Honestly, if I had done this in a smart way, I had enough made ahead of time. I could have just gotten out of debt and spent this year doing Kickstarters for the ones I have. But no, I went and did another series. So that is how, don't feel sympathy for me and my debt, because I do it to myself. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Well, be lucky you don't have more ideas.
Oh my God. Well, you know what? You never know, because we still have the 4th series to write. And this came out of nowhere. We were actually writing a chapter on series 4, and we were in the medieval times. They had gone back in time. And my co-writer's like, oh, I kind of wish we went back in time, in the other series. And I thought that just meant like when they were kids again. I was like, no, I don't want to do that. And then the next week, I don't know what it was, something about cowboys, and I was like, so originally the last issue of their last life was in the Wild West, so we just kind of expanded on it. So I said, I really wish we could do more in the Wild West than just the 1 issue we have. And Jess is like, that's what I meant about going back in time. I was like, well, you didn't clarify that. So we were both into the Western, and then we kind of went ballistic on it. So
right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's I know the feeling that you get excited about other things that you're not working on, right? You have new
it's crazy, because like I got an idea in the middle of a concert that I've waited like 30 years to see. So I was in the middle of this concert with an actor that is actually what my Draven is inspired from, is Christian Kane, and I finally got to see him. I drove 9 hours to see him in New Orleans like 2 weeks ago. And I actually gave him the books, and he said if I ever make it he wanted to do a movie, and I said, well, I want an animated series. He goes, he would totally do the voice for that. So not holding him to it, but it was nice to hear anyway.
Wait, back up a little bit. So you went to this concert?
So I went to hey Pops. So I went to Electricon, which was a con of all of the shows from Dean DeVal, and Christian Kane's in 4 of them. Now, I don't know if you've ever seen the show Leverage, but Elliot, who's an assassin, is what inspired me to write the story with Draven, is inspired by him. He's an assassin based on him. So I did a meet and greet with him and like 9 other people, and we all were on this table, and I didn't know how to bring it up. So I had the books in front of me, and somebody mentioned Amazon, and I said, "Oh, I was going to put my books on Amazon, but I couldn't figure it out." So he said, "Are those the books?" And I said, "Yes, they are." I said, "And they're actually inspired by your character." So he made me laugh. So he picks it up and he puts it next to him and he goes, "It doesn't look like me." And I was like, "Funny story." And I gave him my phone to read. And there's an email from 3 years ago asking his agent to use his likeness. And he never answered. So he's reading this email and he's like, "Well, shit." So he's like, "I never got this." And somebody said, "Is that the right email?" He goes, "Yeah, that's the right email." So he said, "Damn it, I would have done that in a heartbeat." So he goes, "How do I get these?" And I was like, "Actually, these are 2 for you." And I was like, "But I didn't know if you wanted to carry them around so I can give them to you later." Or he's like, "No, I'll take them now." And he took both of them. And I said, he goes, "If you ever do a movie, I'd act in that." And I was like, "Actually, I want an animated series voiced by you." And he goes, "I would totally do that." And somebody was not as nice as I am. And they were like, "Oh, it'll be shit money." Of course it's going to be shit money. And he goes, "No, I wouldn't charge for that. That's a passion project." So,
he says that now.
Yeah.
But when you make it happen, then he has to.
Right. That's what I said. Yeah. So my husband's like, "Is he serious?" I was like, "No, I'm sure he means it, but I don't think it'll ever happen." But if I had my say.
Voice work, that's a lot of work, it's like hours of voice material.
Yeah, and this is a long series. He'd have to be committed for like years. So. Maybe by the time I actually get one out there, he's close to like retiring. He's just like, "Sure, I could do voices." But he does a lot. He's got like 2 or 3 shows right now. So
by the way, hi Pops. Sorry man, I'm trying to find the right moment to greet people.
Sorry. I don't know.
This crocodile is cool.
Yeah, here's this
crocodile.
What?
Oh, 1 sec. Wait.
So there's actually a crocodile or an alligator in every hardcover. It's actually an Easter egg because I was inspired to write this or start role playing because of the alligator in Resident Evil. Also, I used to dream about alligators from the age of 5 to 22, and then it stopped when I moved out. So, but yeah, here you go.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, you get inspiration from everything, right?
Well, that was the reason I started playing Resident Evil, which is the reason why I started role-playing as Claire Redfield. So I was role-playing as Claire Redfield for 15 years before I started writing this story. But I had the idea in my head for 11 years before I started writing it.
Mm-hmm.
I was just waiting for the right co-writer.
Yeah, a lot of crazy things happening. By the way, you have like mutated crocodiles. You have like this Nubis-like character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He becomes the main character. He's building up to the main character. That's Draven being possessed by a demon, powerful demon.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Can your artist? Is the same artist from the beginning?
This one is the same artist did issues 1 through 17. Yeah, not the Western.
Holy shit! So you keep him busy. So
yep.
Is he able to keep up your speed?
He's the one. He's the pace that he kept going faster. So he's faster than me.
Oh, really?
He was faster than my credit card. That's for sure. But yeah, right now he's working on other stuff while we're so far ahead. So we'll see. But yeah, we're a year ahead, over a year ahead. So the
Wow.
issue 18 doesn't even come out until February of 2026. So yeah.
Holy shit. Wow.
Yeah. So
See,
we were just really far ahead. But I mean, if I didn't start the Western, I would have had just enough for next year, and I would have done a hardcover next year. But I went and started the Western. And now the artist for the Western is doing traditional work. So it's a little bit slower, but I get original artwork. And he does gorgeous backgrounds. He does gorgeous work.
But this means that these books are just, you showed them, they're done. So when this is over, 5 days to go, when this is over, fulfillment starts immediately.
Yep. So I used to ship within 48 hours, but due to a payment error that happened like 3 campaigns ago, I don't ship until the 7th day. So they'll be packed and ready to go, and they'll ship around the 7th or 8th day when the payments actually go through for the last time. So you should receive the books within 2 weeks of the last day. Yeah.
Sure. Right. Yep. I get that. This, by the way, this art.
Gorgeous, right?
Who's the artist here?
That's Jeremy Rampak. He was actually going to do interiors for me for the Western, but he's just too busy, unfortunately. Right. But it's gorgeous work. He does amazing work. Yeah. And it's colored by Dave Kemp.
Oh, Dave Kemp.
Yeah. But Jeremy Rampak has worked with Marvel, Blizzard, Capcom, DC, IDW. Like he's done a lot of stuff. He's most famous for, he's still doing, as far as I know, the Injustice interiors, I think, or that he did almost all those. And then he did all the Resident Evil comic books too. So
right. Yeah. You can tell that he's a professional.
Really. Yeah, that was the first cover I got from him right there. And I was like, I need you to do more. He's not cheap. I can't really afford him, but he's already done the Western hardcover, and I'm not even done with issue 1. He did the back and the front cover. And we're working on the second hardcover. I just want covers from him, man. I don't even care what they're for anymore at this point.
Right. So was it challenging to find the right printer and format to do these hardcovers, these specific books that you wanted to produce?
You mean the hardcover, getting the hardcover printed?
Yeah.
Actually, I had gotten a referral from a friend who had used them, and he's like, you got to try it, because not only were they pretty fast, they were super cheap, and they use 9 colors more than regular printers, so you get more vivid colors.
9 colors more?
Yeah. But I buy 500, so it keeps the price down. That's why I could sell them for $29. So,
sure.
Yeah, the hardest part is storing them. But I got 5. They did my first hardcover. I bought 500 of those, and then they just did the second cover. And for my Western, I already talked to them. They're gonna do like 100 of them with a leather bound, because it'll be like the journal from Supernatural. Have you seen Supernatural?
I don't think so.
So they hunt down monsters and cryptids. So my character does that as well. So she has to track down like Bigfoot and Wendigo and Chupacabra. I can't say Jersey Devil because it's called the Leeds Devil in the 1800s, but it's the Jersey Devil. And so she has to hunt all those down and collect certain ingredients from them without killing them. So here she is having to attack these deadly monsters and get like a piece of their horn, without killing them. So it gives it more of a challenge to it. So that's a big thing. But she has a journal, and in Supernatural, for anyone that knows Supernatural knows that there's always a journal that they write down the creatures they see and their weaknesses and their powers and how to defeat them. And so in the Kickstarter and in the story, she keeps tracking a journal, which you can follow along with. Each Kickstarter will have the pages that you can get. So that's it's kind of interactive and stuff. That's so that's issue 11 variant. It's on a spotlight because there's only 3 left, and that's it won't be reprinted again. So there's only 25 made, and there's 3 left. So if anyone wants it, it's in the add-on. But yeah, you gotta get it.
How much do you ask for this?
15, I believe that one's 15.
Okay, that's pretty good price for
my my variants, usually my regular cover's 10, my first variant's 15, and the second variant is either 15 or 19, depending on how expensive the artist was. So.
Right. Yeah. I have some books that I have like 10 left or something, 10 copies, and people can buy them for $25. You know,
nice.
It's because they're very rare now.
Yeah, all my variants are 25, limited to 25. Except for I think Ivan Tao might have had 35. And I don't know. Do you know who Derek Chu is? He's an amazing artist. Gorgeous art. He's working on a cover. I've been waiting since January for this cover, and he promises it'll be done by Halloween so I can announce it on my 2-year anniversary. So I just saw a sketch, so I'm hoping it'll be done, but it's going to be issue 1 of the Western. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Exciting. That's good. You are offering PDFs, so if people want to support you, right, without like.
So there's 2 kinds. There's actually 3 PDFs, but the first PDF is issue 1 and 2. If you just want a taste of it, it's $5. You get both of them. But you can also, if you missed the last Kickstarter, which was issue 12, you can also get that for $5, or you can get the printed version, or you can get issue 1 printed. And then, of course, you have the PDF for the hardcover, which is $10 for the 5 issues or $25 for all 12 issues. So you can just get the PDF, and you get that the day the Kickstarter ends. I send out all the links and everything.
Sure.
So.
Yeah. Right. So PDF, all covers.
Yeah. Yeah. 12. Yeah. Because there's some people that missed the last one, and if they don't want the hardcover, I don't want them to have to, worry about it, so they could just get it that way. But
you do actually, so you do these are 4 like the same PDFs, but with different like front pages.
Yeah. I just give them. I have to make PDFs of all of them anyway, so they might as well get the cover they want, so they can just.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
It doesn't really affect me, so it's not more work for me.
No. Yeah, I do it the difficult way. I make a special PDF with all covers in it.
Yeah.
But this works. This works also.
Yeah.
Digital
and
book
that's so that's 8 through 12. So that's the PDF for just this book. So if you bought the PDF on the last book, then this is the catch up for it.
Yeah. Cool. Really cool. Yeah. That's a steal. Like,
5 issues. Yeah. I try to make things affordable for people, especially today.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and this is issue 1. If you just want to get issue 1, some people get issue 1 and then they buy issue 2 and add-ons because it has Anubis in it. So, but you can, get whatever.
Right. So these are like add-ons, and if you add this on, you not only get
these are
extra stuff also.
Yeah, but these are the tiers, so that so like if you want to just go in and buy issue 1, you could just do that by a tier alone. You don't have to buy the hardcover and get it as an add-on. You see what I'm saying? So like new people can just buy issue 1 or PDF or printed 1 and yeah.
Right, but it's not book 1, right? It's a single issue.
1, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And that's the printed issue 12 for anyone that missed it.
Right. Well,
and then there's PDF. So that's the entire digital catch-up tier. You get issues 1 through 12, which is both books and all the singles in case it's too much memory to open. So for $25, you can get the entire series that is out right now.
Wow.
Not bad.
Yeah. Wow. That's a lot of.
Yeah, it's a lot of issues.
A lot of issues. Yeah. By the way, guys, the link to this campaign is pinned in the chat. It's also in the description of this video. If you want to browse this campaign, because there's a lot to see here. You have like
there's 20 tiers. It's like I think there's 22 tiers. Usually I have 42, so I was kind this time. Yeah. Well, people tend to buy less merch usually when I do hardcovers, but this time they bought quite a bit. I'm called the merch queen for anyone that doesn't know. And anyone that wants to if you forget the link, you can always go to Kickstarter and search Worthy Chaos. I'm the only thing that pops up. Granted, there's like 15 links up there now, but yeah. Right. But I have more merch. I have like triple the merch for the Western, so it's kind of scary.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're preparing merch already.
Oh my God, you have no idea. I have stickers, 3D printed monsters. I have plushies. I have metal pins being made. I have T-shirts being made. I have it all. Yeah. That's book one. If you just want to get the hardcover book one, you can. It's $34. That one's 7 issues.
Cover, man. This is
Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah,
absolutely fantastic.
That's Ken Hunt. He worked on DC for Batman, Superman, Harley Quinn for over 10 years.
Wow.
Super nice guy.
Beautiful.
He's expensive too, but he's worth every penny, and I get the original art. So
people can just buy this for the cover.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
That
just comes with a
we can go through all the like bricks, but there's too much, you know. There's so much going on, and so
you guys can go check out the tiers.
Right.
Yeah. There's coloring books you can get. The coloring books come with the PNGs and the PDFs that you can color to.
Okay, so what would you recommend for people who have never read anything of this before?
My recommendation is the $59 tier, because you get both hardcovers and all the PDFs for $59. So you would be all caught up, and when February comes around, you just start collecting issue 13. So right there, that's the best one. You get the both hardcovers and all of the PDFs, and you'll have it all caught up. So for $59, you're good to go for February. And I did have a couple people get that one. A couple people got the ultimate tier. I think I got 2 people that got the ultimate tier, which is all the singles and the hardcovers for like, I don't remember what it was. $135.
So you get the single issues along with it.
Yeah, you get them all. You get everything out besides the variant. You get all the regular covers and hardcovers. Yeah, the physical and the PDFs. Everything always comes with the PDF. So if you buy an issue tier, then the PDF comes with it.
So here's a question, right? When you have a long series like you have, the further in you get into the series, right? And new people jump on. Do you need to reprint the first issues often?
No, because I bought way too many. So I did have to reprint 4 through 12, but I didn't have to reprint 1 through 3 because I bought like 500 copies each. So yeah. But the hardcover, I'm surprised a lot of people get the single. But the reason why I do the hardcover is so that people can catch up in a more cheaper way, you know. But people still like the singles, and you know, singles are great too. I love the singles, but I love the hardcovers. To me, the hardcover is like this permanent thing, you know. I love it.
Yeah, wow. I'm so looking forward to having my own first trade paperback, you know.
Yeah.
Hopefully next year.
Yeah.
That'll be a milestone.
Let me know. I'll send you my printer contact. It's good printer.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, a lot of plushies. You're still making those, or you're still?
Yeah. So all the plushies are limited to 50. So when they're gone, they're gone. But I have these are commercially made, and the other plushies like the skeleton bird are handmade. So I have the collector series, and then I have the limited edition series. So.
Wow. Okay. Really cool. Yeah, a lot of stuff going on. I think it's too much to browse through.
Yeah, you're done. That was it. There was like 2 more left. So you were done.
But people can check it out. The link is in the description.
Make sure you check the add-ons. That's important. There's like 50 in there. Not you, them. They check the add-ons.
Check the add-ons.
Them. When you go to pledge, make sure you go through the add-ons, because some people skip them. But there's a lot.
There's a lot. Like, yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Look at this art. Fabulous. Really, really cool. So,
yeah.
So I guess I will see you back then in January.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. With your new series. What's the new series called?
It's Worthy Chaos Devastation.
Oh, right. It's not the Western.
The Western is the Devastation. Yeah. That's the name.
Oh, Worthy Chaos Devastation.
Yeah. So what it is they're all Worthy Chaos. It's the same characters. It's just in a different time. So it's all the same characters. It's the previous life in the Western. So it all connects. So they're all Worthy Chaos, but each series is a different name. So there's Devastation, there's Damnation, there's Redemption, and then there's Salvation, Resurrection. So it keeps, they all have their own little name, and they all end in TION. Don't ask me why.
So these previous arcs, they take place in different times also?
Yeah, the Western is the 1800s. And then Damnation is between the two of them, which I have one issue from there done, but it's going to be a while before I do the rest. That's only 5 issues, and it connects between them. That's when they're children and teenagers. And then you have Redemption. So those are about 10 years apart. So it's not a lot. But yeah, they all connect. It's one long series. So.
Oh, wow. And
technically there's 130 issues written for the entire series with these characters. 130 issues.
Yeah. But is it just like you had this fun idea to take these characters and put them in a different like time, or is it actually explained within this universe how this works?
It will eventually explain what's going on, but what happens in the Western is the reason why Redemption is so crazy. So they are connected. There are things to explain, but yeah, it'll explain a lot of things.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Really, really cool. Right. All right. Let me stop this video. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Wait, share. Damn it. I'm sorry, guys.
That's okay.
Oh wait, it's right here.
Streamlab, are you liking it?
Yeah, I'm having so much fun.
Yeah, I can tell.
Well, it's technically the same, but things are just different enough to throw you off. You know.
Is it cheaper than StreamYard was or is?
It is. Yeah, it is cheaper. Plus, it offers a few more like options. In the beginning, I started it, and I had this like this module thing. You could set everything, and it didn't get it the way that I wanted to. I was frustrated with it, and then I learned that I had to open up like Talk Studio, which is basically this. So, but beyond this, there's a completely different like thing that you can make whatever stream you want. You can specify it towards like gaming or whatever, you know.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
Plus this also offers like high definition, and with StreamYard you had to like pay more.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, so I'm pretty happy, but
good. I might look into it because I no longer will pay StreamYard. So they also gave no warning. They sent like an email, and they're like, "Oh, by the way, in 2 weeks you're going to be paying double." I'm like, "What? No." Yeah,
no, yeah, same here. It's like screw that.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Yeah. And look, if it's like $20, that's a lot, you know. But still, they jumped like 40% or something.
Yeah,
it was nuts.
It's a lot. Yeah,
absolutely nuts.
It's crazy. It's insane.
We're indie creators, guys. We can't do that. We can't do that.
That's right.
Right. Guys, let me share something with you while you're here. Well, you're here anyway. So let's share something because I have something going on. Also, you can go to Indiegogo, for instance. Indiegogo, and you can check out Perfect 10 Book 5 POWERTRIP Book 2. We're in demand. We're nearing the 10K. That will be awesome, guys.
That's amazing.
I'm faith. So jealous. I have faith that we can make it. 10K. Guys, the link to this is in the description, by the way. So check it out. It's so if you like superhero stuff, but you're kind of done with the mainstream. The mainstream
sucks, man.
You know, you want something new, something fresh, something colorful, something sexy, something action-packed, something adventurous, something colorful. Look at this. This is so good. It's so this series is drawn by Paul Rodriguez, who also worked for Marvel, and he did things for DC like Wolverine, Justice League, America, and now for some reason I get to work with him. It's absolutely crazy. Look at this. Look at the quality. And so this is cover A of Perfect 10 book 5, cover B of Perfect 10 book 5. It's all colored by Daniel Rodriguez. He's also part of the team from the very beginning. So we're in book 5, guys. So yeah, so basically the story is about a artificial assassin, so called 10. She's not human, she is created, and so she has this history where she like hunted superpowered criminals, but she doesn't want to do that anymore, and she wants to be a superhero. But the criminals, they want revenge for all that she did, like so she has to like fight all these criminals, try to redeem herself, while also like the good guys, they also have plans with her. It's complete thing. It's a complete thing, guys. It's really layered. It's really spectacular. And every issue we introduce new characters. We delve deeper into this world. Really cool. You see her fighting here against this character called Vendetta. And this panel is based on a cover by Mike Deodato Jr. from Wonder Woman. From a long time ago. And we have like awesome double page spreads. Look at the craziness here. It's like 27 characters. It's nuts. And I can just send Pow the script and he does it. He just manages, man. I'm challenging the man, I'm writing crazy shit and I'm like, Pow can never draw this, and then he comes back to me with his pages, and it's drawn. Holy shit! Look at this, so good. So classic like superhero stuff, guys. But besides Perfect 10 book 5. Oh, by the way, this is a pencil page, because now we're also working with a inker. So Thiago Gomez is now inking Pow's pencil work, to speed up the process a little bit. But we also have POWERTRIP Book 2. And POWERTRIP Book 2 is an anthology series by various creative teams. So this takes place in the Jamie Comics universe. It's different, like it's basically introducing new heroes, new concepts, trying things out, see what readers respond to, right? And this is the second issue. It has one story by Jochem van der Steen, another Dutch guy, with a Brazilian street level hero called Shadow Lion. Then we have Dutch Superman called The Flying Dutchman. It's written by myself and drawn by Pow. And then thirdly, we have a story called The Phenomenals, about a group of like superpowered beings who didn't make it through the training academy to become like superheroes. So they start their own group, right? And the good news, guys, let me show you something. Let me show you something. That book is printed. It's done. I have it right here. It arrived last Thursday. The book is completely printed, and I have like packages prepared right now, because some of you guys only ordered this one, because you can select, do you want to have Perfect 10 book 5? Do you want to have POWERTRIP book 2? Or do you only want this one or the other one, right? Some people wanted this one only, so those packages are prepared. I will send them to I will take them to the post office tomorrow, but check it out. I also went with a different printer than last time, because the printer that I used to work with for years, they were a little bit goofy last time. They acted a little bit weird, a little bit goofy. Like they hired some new people who really didn't know what they were doing. Look at this, but the quality, the new printer is kicking ass. This is the quality that I want, guys. It gets me a little bit nervous when you switch printers. It's always a little bit nervous, but the quality is there. So this is Shadow Lion. This is a Brazilian hero, like anti-hero, and he fights the Brazilian underworld, but he also encounters like beings who aren't really human. It's really, really cool story. It's drawn by Ider Messia, and he's from Brazil also. And then we have we have The Flying Dutchman by Pow and by myself. So look at this. Really, really cool. And it's all done. The book is done. I'm so happy. Look at the quality, guys. Really, really cool. And then we have the third story, which is the Phenomenals. I won't show you this, but I can show you this. The Phenomenals. It's written by Lee Byron Carver. Maybe you know him from the Company Man, and it's drawn and colored by Gilbert Monsanto. Really, really cool. We have the back cover right here of the Flying Dutchman. This book is done, so if you order it, I will send it out. Wait, let me. Yes, there we go. I did it. Right. And if you order a digital, we also offer digital books, so I will email it to you immediately. Right. Excellent. By the way, we have a second cover of Perfect 10 on Fund My Comic, drawn by the legendary Alan Goldman. So you can also check that out. We went over 1K there yesterday. Really, really cool. Thank you all so much for the support, guys. Thank you all. Wait, can I remove this? Oh no, that's a different one. How do I remove this? Wait. There. Damn it. Noob time. Right. Corissa, thank you. Thank you for being my guest for today and being flexible with the.
Thanks for having me on. I'm sorry that I couldn't do the original hour thing.
It's no problem. No problem.
Yeah.
Right.
I should have double checked because it happened last time too.
Yeah, it's weird. It's around this. Yeah.
I don't know.
Next time when I have you on, I will double check.
Yeah, actually, I found a date. So if you can do like January 12th, that would be perfect. It's right after I launch.
All right. I'll write it down. Awesome. Corissa, thanks. Thanks for being my guest. And special thanks to the chat for everyone who showed up today, for watching us. If you're watching from the replay, thank you so much. If you like this conversation, please give it a like. If you didn't like the conversation, give it a dislike, and I'm very sorry. I will be back next Sunday. I know my guest for next Sunday.
I was going to say, did you find your list?
Yeah, no, I didn't find my list. I lost my list, guys. I lost my list of guests.
If it's on Messenger, usually on Messenger, you can search your messages for the date, and maybe you could find who that is.
Yeah, I remembered you, but so anyway, it's my problem. But if you're watching, I have a show scheduled with me for the upcoming weeks. Reach out to me, send me a reminder, please. Right. Aww. All right, guys, thank you all so much for being here, and I hope to see you guys next week. Maybe a bit earlier because I have like boxes to unpack, like finally. So see you guys later, guys. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.